Hello, this is Cosmoguy and welcome to the Battle Hardcore MK4 machine setup tutorial. I'm going to show you how to set up my latest machine to have the battle games. So what we're going to do is create a new world, call it whatever you like. We're going to just go for B4. Make sure that's on creative and create world. When your world has loaded, and this is a nice spatial area we can put our machines. So we're going to save and quit the title, and you don't need to come out of the game, just press your Windows key and it'll take you back to your desktop. So what we want to do now is we want to click on start, we want to percent app data percent, hit enter, and now we're going to want to click on Minecraft right at the top and click on saves, find the world you've just created, which is B4, and what you want to do is open the Battle Hardcore MK4 you've just downloaded. The link is in the download link is in the description. Now you get two versions of the machine. You get the classic edition and a tournament edition. Now the only difference, the tournament edition is auto cook items. So it's you set it up in exactly the same way. There is no different. So if we did the classic edition, we double click on that and we drag the structures into there. What you want to do now is double click on your data and delete functions because we don't need those. Right. And then highlight functions and scoreboard and drag them into the data folder. And what we need to do now, we need a deathmatch arena. So we're going to open a map program. We're going to use emit, but it doesn't matter which ones you use because you don't want the deathmatch to be in an ocean biome. That's the only reason why I use emit. And also it means I don't get an advantage if I'm playing the game on what the deathmatch arena looks like on like the terrain and stuff. So open save game and B4 because that's the world we just created, and click on level.dat. Double click on that, click OK, and now we want a deathmatch arena. Now on the X and the Z, keep them both 4,000 or below. You know, it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, that does not make any difference, but make sure you keep it below 4,000, otherwise you could run into problems, and you don't want that. So we're gonna maybe now I don't want a village to be inside a deathmatch arena because like I mean it's up to you what you do. You know, you're setting it up, but like I don't like people looting villages during a deathmatch because that's fight time. You know, you've done all the collecting during the prep time. So here looks like an interesting arena. So they're both coordinates are both below 4,000, so that is fine. So write those down: -2 to 40, 952. So that's a coordinates of our deathmatch. So what you want to do now is open functions. Now in the tournament edition, there is more functions in here, but you click on exactly the same thing. You don't need to worry about the extra ones. Click on still and click on start. Now where it says X and Z, put the coordinates of the deathmatch you've just selected, so 2240. Now on this one you've got to put the 0.5s. That is quite important. 952.5. So make sure the real border center is perfect to those coordinates, because if you don't put 0.5s, it could set it for -2241 or 951 or 953, which means at deathmatch people could end up outside the world border, which is why it's important to put the 0.5s. Now, just a bit below, you've got all these X's right here. This is to select how long you wish to play for, which is still a feature, which I would rather keep hold of. Now, there is a bit of a guide. It says set time in game ticks, multiply minutes you wish to play for by 1200 and replace the X's. So basically, you want to play for an hour, it's 60 times 1200. You want to play for 2 hours, it's 120 times 1200. I have included a time guide in with, so you can open time guide in any Word document, and this gives you a brief, it shows you how long you wish to play for. So we set it for, we say half an hour. We just use half an hour as an example, but you can, so half an hour is 36,000. Now you want to make sure all the X's are replaced, even because we set for half an hour normally it's because there was an X there, so we want to delete that. So yeah, make sure there's no X's left here, no matter how long you set it for. If you want to play for a minute, it's just that no X's on the end of it or anything. You just replace the X's. So reset that for 3,600. That's 36,000. Sorry. This sheet is now done. Click on save. You've set the time you wish to play for and the deathmatch coords, the center of the border. You want to close that down. Go back. Double click on repeat and double click and open up time. Now, again, you want to replace the X and Z with the deathmatch coords. But in this sheet, you've got to do it twice, whereas it's the X and Z immediate straight after the spread players command. So this is -2240, and the X is 952. Make sure you leave a space between them because that's important. And then you want to do the same here. It's -2240. 952. Click save and you're done. What you want to do now is load up the game, or reopen the game. So we're going to change scenes now to the Minecraft. Click on single player. Click back onto open your world back up. And what you want to do is /give at p structure block. Give yourself a structure block. Now, if you face south, the machine will always be facing you. So this is what. So if we place it here now, we'd have to rotate it at 180. So we're going to face south, just so that, because it's nice to have the machine facing the right way. So we can put it here. Keep clicking that until you get load, and then put Mark 4. Now, if this was the tournament edition, you would need to put T on the end of it. But it's not, it's just the normal Mark 4, because the tournament edition's got a few extra command blocks in to enable to activate the auto smelt. Now replace that one with a 0 so it's flush with the ground. Click on load, and as you can see, I can see the machine is the correct way around because the front is facing us. We know this because this green line is the front right of the machine. Right click, hit load, and that's the all there is to it. There is a few things you need to know. Now, once you set this up in single player, do not press anything. What you want to do, upload it to your server or your realm, and then log into your server or realm, and then hit the prep button. It's a bit loud actually, the game sounds. And yep, and then all you do now, wait for everybody to join in. You ask everyone is ready, and you either start game on and play in hard difficulty, or start game playing on medium difficulty. So when you that's practically, so we play on hard, and imagine getting, this is a really bad spawn. Now this one, it shows hearts and health. It's not showing me hearts at the moment because I've not taken damage. But as soon as the player takes damage, their hearts will appear. Now, because you can't check to see how long you've got left, from 4 hours downwards, every 10 minutes, you will see it in chat. A small time notification will pop up in gold in chat, and in the action bar just above the hotbar, telling you how long is remaining. So from 4 hours, you see T minus 4 hours, 350, 314, so on. But once it's below the hour, these will become more frequent and be every 5 minutes. And plus you've got your main warnings as well. You're gonna know when deathmatch is coming. You will get plenty of warnings. You can't miss it. And yeah, now of course if a player dies, they'll be put into spectator mode automatically. So we're gonna go back into game mode. See, now if you want to play a second round, if your first game, if you didn't get as far into the deathmatch, if you did not make the deathmatch, all you do, hit reset, click prep again, and then start again. But if you made the deathmatch and the game is over before the world border starts shrinking, at deathmatch you must run this command for a full reset, because if you don't, things can go wrong on your second game. So tag A, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Sorry, that needs to be a capital A. So yeah, kill at E. That kills the armor stand, because at deathmatch it teleports the armor stand to the deathmatch. It's invisible and is completely indestructible. And if you don't now, when the world border starts shrinking, it kills it for you. So if your deathmatch lasts 10 minutes, which is when the border shrink is initiated, you do not need to run that command. All you do is hit the reset, hit prep, and then start. And that's basically all there is to it. Because if you try killing the arm stand when you're here, but before the border starts shrinking, it will not be able to find the armor stand because it's too far away. So that's why you need to run that command to kill the armor stand at deathmatch if the border does not get as far as shrinking. But yeah, the world border starts shrinking 10 minutes into deathmatch. You get plenty of warnings before that starts shrinking. You get a 5 minute, 1 minute, and a 10-second countdown. And that is it, peeps. And that is how we set up the MK4 Battle Hardcore machine. It's so simple. And just one more thing, make sure you tell the players that they have to be back in the overworld before the time runs out, before deathmatch. Because if they're not, they will not be teleported to the deathmatch. They will be teleported to the roof of the Nether, which in my rules that counts as an automatic loss. And also make sure players are not riding an entity such as a boat, horse, minecart, whatever, when the timer expires. Otherwise it will not teleport to the deathmatch, which I do not count that as an automatic loss. The host would do it manually. And also on both versions of the machine, the level 2 potions are off. So yeah, if you play this game, please leave me a link. I would love to see it. See how you got on. So yeah, and feel free to mention me in your description if you use this machine. It will be greatly appreciated. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.